I've just greased the digger there, and I'm just going to shift it up to the yard. Put it in all different sorts of positions so I can reach all the grease nipples. Anyway, that's it done. There's my ripper tooth. I've had a few suggestions, some sensible suggestions and tips. One, when I'm finished with it, just leave it in the ground, way easier to put back on again. That would have been a clever idea. Wish I'd thought of that, but thanks to whoever suggested doing that. A few other things when I'm ripping stuff up: get the blade behind me, plant it down, maximum force. That's what we like, big force. I don't know if I've shown you the thumb I got. I've shown you it, but it's sitting in a Land Rover here. Show what the plan is with it. It was a Mr. Tom Lamb that was suggested. A thumb would make the digger way more versatile. There we go, there's the thumb. Ignoring all the rubbish. Someone had launched loads of rubbish outside and right next to the farm shop entrance, so I picked it all up. It's the same make as the ripper tooth, Keen. Ram in there. This section here gets welded onto the dipper. I'll show you when I go up. And then that's the actual thumb part of it. I'll show you up here. So that piece gets welded right here. There. So weld that on nice and strong, and then imagine you've not got that bucket, say it's that bucket. I need to line up the thumb part of it. It'll plumb into the third surfaces here. It'll fold down and it'll pinch onto the edge of the bucket there, or the teeth of this bucket. I don't know what bucket to do it with. Maybe the wider version of that, the 18-inch version of that. I think that's 12-inch. Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, people asking. Some gravel, yeah. It was you saw this in the last video I put up. That's topsoil. This gravel, it's all really round, smooth stuff. So a geologist said they were going to look into the area for me, because I don't know if it's like from glacier movement or whatever, but it's obviously been in water of some sorts at some point, because you don't get round rocks like that naturally. Marry it up to your main digging bucket. Yeah, I think that's what the plan is. The one you use the most. Yeah, the one I use the most digging is that's like double the width of that. Do you know a good welder? I know a welder. That answers the question for you. A good one is a different question. An agri welder. How did I turn that off? Right. Hello Crawford, no YouTube video today. No, there is not. That's why I've decided just to go live right now. I've got something very important later on. Very important. All to do with me, lady. So no video tonight. Hello from Tokyo. Was that the right word? Emigrate? Did you move out to Tokyo, or are you from Tokyo? Can I get a bolt? Can I get it bolted on in case you want it off? Well, it is on pins. Let me check that. The thumb. Someone's asking whether I can bolt on the thumb to the dipper rather than weld it on in case I want to take it off. But I don't think it'll be fixed well enough, bolted on. Also, it's tricky to. You'd have to bore and tap. The steel wouldn't be thick enough for you to get a nut on from the back side, which you wouldn't be able to do. You'd have to. It'd be a faff. But it is. Can you take those pins out? Yeah, I mean it is on pins. It's not just as easy as whipping it off. But if you really needed to take the thumb away, you could just leave that section there and take the pin out. I think once it's on, it'll never come off, to be quite honest. Love the farm shop. Would love a farm tour. One kind of, I did do it. I was live in the farm shop a few weeks ago. Go back and watch that, and you'll see most of the farm shop. I'll maybe do another one at some point in the future, because new people that come and, oh, there's the dog. Actually, someone was asking to see the dog. She's appeared back. Here, Doug. Sit. She keeps whacking her tail. Stay. Where are you? Stay. Oh, she's not happy with me touching it. She keeps whacking her tail and it bleeds. It's been like that for a while. And it's not healing. And she doesn't stop herself, she just tears about. Oh, there's Dad. What vehicle's he in? Oh, that doesn't look like a Discovery. Could you tell what it was? How come Baxter is at yard 1? Because Baxter is my mother's dog, really. Betty's my dog, so Baxter stays at yard 1. I just get him if Mum's away. Hello from Scotland, Noah. Where's everyone watching from? There's from Ireland, Scotland, Canada. Gate Lady's birthday. It might well be. Hello from a very wet Cornwall. It's not too bad here. It was wet earlier, but can't complain. It's been pretty reasonable. Hello Crawford, living the vids. Thank you very much. Crawford, when are you going to treat Gate Lady to a bunch of flowers? Not just a couple of pounds worth. There was no stipulations on the flowers. There was no, it just had to be flowers. There was no value assigned to it, and they went down a treat. So I'd say that's a success in my book. I'm just trying to get down here with one hand. Without wiping out the Land Rover. There's a Land Rover coming up for sale. It's on sale right now. A red one. That is taking my fancy. I'd have to sell the other green one. Wouldn't have to, but I'd want to. I need to sell my Z3. If anyone's in the market for a BMW Z3 3 litre, goes like the clappers, or did when I last moved it 2 years ago, get in touch. I've got one for sale. I'll do you a good deal. Would you ever notice if you hit the Land Rover? Yeah, there's not a single squint panel on that Defender. Of course you would notice. I don't use it for opening gates. Some people do. At least I purchased some flowers and didn't pick up wildflowers and call it good. Well, I was hoping I would make it until the tulips or the sunflowers were ready, but that didn't happen. We're just away to shift some cattle, so that's why his dad's come up. Is it Tom Pemberton's Land Rover? Well, what? Maybe. It's tempting, isn't it? It'd be a good storyline. Take it, resurrect it. I mean, it is running. It's tempting, but it's already at £6,800. I had a budget, and it's gone past the budget already. I'll definitely have to pay more than what it's worth to get it. It'd be a good road trip. Take that Land Rover in a trailer down to pick it up. I'd need to take a few tools because I don't know how well that machine would cope. Also, I'm going away down past the wood and down the hill, so if the signal drops, let me know. Only a few weeks left of an MOT, yeah, exactly. There's no pictures of the chassis on the advert, and the video we put up, they didn't show the chassis, so I'm going to assume this chassis needs work. It'll be rear end. The front end never needs work on a Defender because they leak oil and it actually protects the chassis pretty well. Love the videos, thank you very much. How's the Ripper doing? Ripper is doing lovely. If you've not liked this, by the way, click like. Daniel James is putting messages in, but for some reason it's retracted. I can't read it. You want to try the army auctions for a Land Rover? they're well maintained. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy that red one for the maintenance reason of it. It's a storyline. Matt Armstrong-esque video. Tempting, isn't it? How do I like the Hitachi digger? I like it. It's good. I mean, I don't have a I was going to say I don't have a huge lot of experience in other diggers. I don't have any experience in any other diggers to say this is good versus other diggers or not. But for what we need it for, and for my poor capabilities as a driver or an operator, get on pretty well with it. So handy, we get so many wee jobs done with it, and you just look at something and you think, right, I can actually just go and do that right now. We get a lot of wee jobs done that you wouldn't bother getting someone in to do. You would just deal with it and leave it. Whereas now, just go and do wee jobs, wee bits and bobs. If there's a drain suddenly starts bubbling up or burst, just straight to it, fix it, job done. Great. And it's probably, for the hours we've not done many hours on it, to be quite honest. There's 1, 2, 3, 400. It's an 8.5 ton digger, this one. So for the hours we've done on it, if we had to pay someone to come in and do those wee jobs, we've paid for a vast chunk of this digger already. Granted, 400 hours of me operating it will probably take someone capable 300 hours or 250 hours, but that's the learning curve, and I think long term it'll definitely cover itself and just be a really handy asset to the farm. And anyway, give it another 5 years and I'll not be operating it ever again. Wee Freddie, he'll be driving it, or Emily. Found your Stanley pocket knife yet? No, don't want to talk about it. For anyone wondering, I bought a nice knife from a YouTuber I watch in Canada called Ave, A-V-E. He's amazing. Anyway, he was making knives, so I bought one. Nice and expensive. Support someone I've watched for years and learned a lot off of. Quite a lot of people said, "Oh, why'd you buy that? You're just going to lose it." No, I'm definitely not going to lose it, and I lost it. I'm trying to get this digger going a bit faster. Turn off the AC. It's amazing how much faster this digger goes when the aircon's not on. Oh, someone's coming down the road. Someone. Dad's obviously not coming to shift cattle anymore. Oh, I'm stuck on this bank. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I've gone over a wet ditch. Well, not a ditch, a banking. Look at the mess I've made. I'm going back down and round. Mess. I hate mess. I mean, I cause a lot of mess, but it winds me up no end. Any medium adult Air Force blue hoodies left? I think there might be. There might be one. There's definitely some large. There was loads of large. I just ordered loads of them because it's such a popular size. There might be a medium. Just go on the website and have a look. Hello from Fraserburgh. Where are my wee passengers today? They are, what's the time? Someone tell me the time. They might still be at school. Is it still school time? Bet you're gutted that you lost your drone controller. Oh, so gutted. So expensive as well. It's just a screen and 2 controllers, but it's now however many inches deep. I think what happened, I was flying it when Kev was ploughing. I took the Bowser down, filled it up with diesel and blue, flying it about, and I think I left the controller on top of the Bowser, and then drove off and it fell off. and that was that. New drone for Christmas from Gate Lady. Well, I bought a new controller. I actually bought a new drone because the controller was like 400 quid on its own. So I got a drone. I got a smaller drone, a bit more compact and agile for just shoving in my pocket. And I got the controller with it. So I got one controller and two drones, which I don't have with me at the moment. How's Mrs. Gate Lady? Mrs. Gate Lady is absolutely splendid. Looking forward to her holidays. What kind of drone have I got? They're both DJIs. One's an Air 3, I think, and one's a Mini 4. Nearly 4 o'clock. Oh, they should be back from school now. So they'll just be up at the yard here. I'm away up to the shed to do the wee ramp up into the passage. Passage of the shed we put calves into. We can get in from one end, you can't get out the other end because there's a metre drop. So I am going to pull away a bit of material and then grab a few bucket loads of that material with a forklift, make a ramp. So Dad can get in and out from both sides and we can get cattle onto the other side. Which I thought we were about to do, but Dad's left. Where in Scotland am I based? Just outside Perth, 3 or 4 miles west of Perth, towards Crieff on that road. The back road to Crieff from Perth. If you search Gloagburn Farm Shop, that's yard 1. Ask Santa for a few dozen air tags for everything you own. Would it, do they work that well? Air tags? I don't lose. That's a bold statement I was about to make, saying I don't lose that much stuff. I'm going to retract that. I've been at your farm shop and it's flipping awesome. Thank you very much, Ralph. Do I prefer Merlo or JCB forklifts? I've not driven a Merlo enough to tell you. Right now, a JCB, but we had the Merlo on demo, which was good. We'd need to have it a bit longer on demo if we were going to go and change forklift. But definitely capable. I spoke about this in a few videos ago. I was concerned, one, about the long-term capabilities. How would it be after 15 years? Because generally we keep our forklifts quite a while. And 2, the Merlo seems to keep changing dealership regularly, and dealer backup is a big thing with these machines, especially as they kind of get more complex and more electronics and more needing to get plugged in with. Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure that out when it comes the time to change. Just about needing lights, it's going dark so quick. Anyway, I'm going to trundle the way up the rest of this hill. Click like before you leave, if you can, please. And I will see you all. There should be a video tomorrow. Although if I've got something on tonight, but there might be a video tomorrow. Cheers, see ya.